Welcome to our lesson on input and output devices and peripherals. So input and output devices are those devices that actually form a bridge between our computers and the outside world. They allow us to input data into a computer and receive output from them. So input and output devices. These devices are very crucial for human interaction and computer interaction, for connecting various components to expand our computer capabilities. So we'll be exploring three main categories: the input devices, the output devices, and the storage devices. These are the three main categories we'll be exploring today. Let's start with the input device. These are the tools that we use to enter data on the computer. The most common ones are the keyboards and the mice. Keyboard allows us to type text and issue commands, while the mice, which is actually plural of mouse, helps us to navigate the graphical interface. And we have the touch pads, which are actually on the laptops. Those ones allow us to combine both pointing and clicking functions. Then we have the webcams, which actually is used to capture video input on your system, or also used for video recording or video conferencing. Then we have the microphone, which is used to record audio input, useful for voice commands or recording. Then we have the scanners, which digitalize the physical documents or images for computer use. So scanners are used to digitalize physical documents or images. The output device, on the other hand, present data from the computer to us. Monitors are the primary visual output device, displaying text, images, and videos. Printers produce hard copies of digital documents. Speakers and headphones provide audio output, crucial for multimedia applications. Then we have the projectors. Projectors allows us to display computer output on large screens, or often used in presentations and classroom. Then we have the storage devices. Storage devices are the special category of the input-output devices. They often accept input when saving data and provide output when they are retrieving the data or releasing the data they have. So hard disk drives use a magnetic storage and are in common in many computers. But SSD, which is solid state drives, are faster and more durable using flash memory. We have the USB flash drives, and the SD cards are portable storage devices. Then we have also the optical drives, read and write, sometimes write to CD drives, DVD, or Blu-ray discs, though they are less common in modern systems. Then we have the connection interface. So to connect these devices to other computers, we use various interfaces. USB is increasingly versatile, used for many devices types. Then we have the HDMI, we have DisplayPort, primarily for video and audio output to displays. So we have the Thunderbolt, combines high-speed data transfer with video output. Then we have the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi. These ones allows wireless connection, with Bluetooth typically used for shorter range. Bluetooth are actually for shorter range devices like your mouse or your mice and headphones. They use the Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi for network connections and some wireless peripherals. The world of input output is constantly evolving. Then we have the VR headsets, immerse users in virtual environment, while AR glasses overlay digital information on a real world. So we also have 3D printers, which you can see. This is actually the virtual reality, and the augmented reality AR. They have the 3D printers, which create physical objects from digital designs. So you just, whatever design you do, you just create the object for you. Then we have the gesture recognition devices like the Microsoft Kinect, which allows motion-based input. They also have brain computers interfaces, still in early stage, aim to allow direct communication between your brain and your computer. Choosing the right peripheral. So when selecting peripherals, it's important to consider your specific needs. A gamer might prioritize a high DPI mouse and mechanical keyboard, while a graphic designer may invest in a drawing tablet. Also check compatibility with your system, particularly for older or specialized devices. For devices you use frequently, like keyboard and mice, consider ergonomic options to prevent strain. Finally, balance quality with your budget, and sometimes it's worth investing more in more devices you use often. So it's must we invest more in the devices you use more often, and also be able to balance your budget with quality. When you encounter issues with input output devices, start with the basics. So troubleshooting techniques, check that all cables are securely connected. Ensure you have the latest drivers installed on for the device. Often start restarting, simply restarting the device or your computer can resolve issues. On Windows, the device manager can help you identify problems. If all else fails, try the device on another computer to determine if the issue is the device or your system. So these are ways you can troubleshoot most of all these peripherals. To wrap up, we have covered the main categories of the input and output devices. We have the input, output, and storage. We have explored common connection interfaces. We also touched on emerging technologies. Understanding these devices is crucial for anyone working with computer, whether you are troubleshooting issues or selecting the right tool for the task. As technology advances, we can expect to see even more intuitive and immersive ways to connect with our computers. That concludes our presentation on the input and output devices and peripherals. If there's any question, we'll be interested. I'll be very interested in learning more, and I recommend you that you visit the websites of whichever device you are getting of all those major technology manufacturers so that you know what is the latest in their input and output device, and also drop your questions or your comments or what you think is the best or the latest innovation in input and output technology. I will be glad to see your ideas in play. Thank you and see you in our next class.